Italian imported bath and body products. This is from Perlier. You know Perlier, and if you don't know Perlier, it's one of our longest running brands here at HSN, over 23 years, I think, delighting us with these Italian formulations. Look at what they're doing today. You're not choosing. You are getting a tub of that, of one of their most luxurious, their most expensive product that they make. This is the 16.9 ounce of the Imperial honey. It's basically like 3 times the size of what we normally get, or double the size, actually double the size, because the regular one is like this. So double the size of what we normally get, times 2. It is a huge, over $120 value. Today, you are gonna get their most luxurious, their most prized, at basically half off of retail. What is it? Okay, it's this luxurious, beautiful, moisturizing body cream, all over body cream that actually has honey from the black bees and living royal jelly, which is considered a complete food source. It is so good and hydrating and moisturizing for your skin. Seriously, you're gonna feel like velvety, like you've been wrapped in luscious softness and baby skin. And look at what you can expect after just one application. We're looking like here, like if she got a pedicure, right? We didn't do a pedicure on this woman. Same foot, just moisturized, one application of the Imperial honey. Look at that moisture, look at that hydration, look at that silky, velvety feeling that you're going to get. Say goodbye to that ashy skin, and please also remember that this is loaded with real honey, not powdered honey. A lot of companies will actually put powdered honey, but honey is what Perlier does best. It's the cornerstone of their brand, and remember, they've been doing beauty in their family for more than 60 years. So look at what you're getting here. A beautiful whipped-like formulation, and then if you come in close, can you see that there's these little tiny beads in there? Each one of those little beads, you no longer have to rub it onto the skin or pop them onto the skin. They're actually gonna melt onto the skin, and what is in those little beads is encapsulated royal jelly. Did you know that royal jelly is like the main food source for the queen bee? And there's a reason she is bigger and stronger and more powerful than the rest of the bees. That's all she eats, is the royal jelly. Many people actually take royal jelly as a supplement because they believe in it so much. Skip and Amanda Borghese put it in their product. It is their most luxurious, it is their most expensive, and you're getting double the size,